Welcome to the Now Project, a 30-day series focused on helping you take action in your life today. Not tomorrow, not someday, but now. Each week together we've been tackling a different topic that is chosen by you. And this week we actually chose sustainability. So I wanted to share with you today 3 things that I genuinely believe are the stepping stones to starting a sustainable home and a sustainable life. So a lot of people think that the first step to sustainability might be, starting every single day with a bamboo toothbrush, or flipping through a bunch of books and learning as much as possible, or even just adopting a bunch of plants because that makes you eco-friendly, right? But hopefully you get some value from the 3 steps that I'm going to share with you today. You have to sustain yourself to sustain your message. Now I'm really talking from experience here, and I hope that you listen. You have to make sure to take care of yourself first. Like when you're on an airplane and they tell you put on your mask before helping someone else put on their oxygen mask. The reality is if you don't have your basic needs met, and I'm talking about a global scale, like we can't push sustainability on people who don't have their basic needs yet. If you are worried about your finances and being eco-friendly or zero waste is going to have a burden on that, literally do not worry. You have to take care of yourself. Now, I was someone who cared more about this greater mission than I did about myself. And then ultimately, I ended up not taking care of my body. I ended up getting dehydrated because the only option to drink water was in plastic. And so I just wouldn't drink water at situations or events or on vacation with my family. And that's not healthy. That is not sustainable. That is not going to help you achieve anything you want, because if you're not okay mentally, physically, emotionally, if you are not okay, it doesn't matter. So before you do anything, before you read on a book, before you get interested in whatever it is you're interested in, take a moment to take care of you. The second one is realizing where you are right now. So that's doing a little bit of a personal audit, going through your house and seeing, what do you buy that comes in plastic? What do you still use that might not be sustainable? What are the things, where are you at right now? I think it's so important in any stage, whether it's a goal of sustainability or health or anything that we've talked about in the Now Project, is kind of evaluating, where am I right now? Because it can be really, really tempting to compare your day 1 to someone's day 1,000. But they're going to be completely different. So knowing that you're starting from this point means so much. So go through your house, figure out what it is that you currently are. What do you still buy that might not be very eco-friendly? What do you throw away every single week? Where are you today? Because if you don't know where you are and what your life current situation looks like, then you can't build on it and grow in any capacity. So if you don't know where you're at, emotionally or at a physical level, if you don't know your physical limits, then you're not going to be able to push those limits. So just working at it and realizing it just takes a little bit of time, take a week, and kind of learn more about yourself and your life and your family. And the last one, which I've actually created a video on in the past, is finding your why. With anything that you do, you need to be able to really have a clear set of why you're doing something. Now, I tell you to do this because eventually you're going to meet a lot of obstacles. You're going to find people who don't understand why it is you're doing what you're doing. You're going to have people who might not, get threatened by it or are uncomfortable by the situation, or you yourself will start to doubt yourself. You'll get to this point where you meet a bunch of different challenges that you have to get through. And unless you know why you're doing this, it's going to be a lot harder to push through. It's going to be easier to be like, maybe I won't keep doing this, or this is fine. So knowing why you want to be eco-friendly, or why you want to lose weight, or why you are doing anything that you're taking on during this Now Project is so valuable, because they will help you understand kind of how to articulate it in a way that you can tell yourself when you get to that point, and that you could tell others. So your why might be your grandkids, or it might be to be healthier, or like one of the gentlemen that I met this weekend, it might be because you have asthma. You worked 14 years or 40 years, I don't remember what it was, as a firefighter, and he had asthma. and he couldn't be around fragrances and perfume things. So he got interested in this movement because he wanted to make his own cleaning ink products. He wanted to make all of his own natural things without chemicals. Your why doesn't have to be this lofty, mighty thing like, I'm saving the planet. Like, that's my why. But your why doesn't have to look like that. It can be, to create a simpler home that you don't have to clean as often. Whatever it is, having a clear, kind of set, concrete thing will help you move forward in anything you do. Quick shout out to Rebecca, who came to my talk this past weekend at A Simpler Place. I love being able to meet you guys in person, and she's been following the Now Project, and in fact, she is doing this while she's going through retirement, which I think is so interesting because we are all on different walks of life, and it doesn't matter how young or how old you are or what stage of life you are, you can always be working towards different goals and trying out different things. So I loved being able to meet you. Thank you so much. For now, don't forget to live sustainably and consciously, and I will see you tomorrow. And I really hope I don't lose my voice because I was around a lot of sick people this weekend and it's not going very well. So we'll see how it goes. I love you guys. Bye.